Hello, this is Save File Corrupted with another edition of Xbox Game or Pass, where David, I scour through the depths of Xbox Game Pass and play estranged games that aren't noticed and loved like the others, and let you know if you should game or if you should pass on them. Now, anybody who knows me knows that I love Xbox Game Pass. Absolutely love it. I think it's a tremendous value for what you're getting. I mean, 10, 15, even on PC, it's $5 a month, and you get over 100 games that's continuously updated every week. It's just absolutely incredible. But I feel like a lot of those games are ignored or not thought of in the way that the first-party games are. So I'm here to, play those games for you. So this is Xbox Game or Pass. Today we'll be taking a look at a game that is somewhat odd, somewhat beautiful, but always strange, The Tourist. So here we have The Tourist, a game by Shannon Media, where you play as a Magnum PI-looking tourist guy, exploring many different islands, trying to uncover their mysteries, as well as meeting their variety of guests. The graphics are absolutely gorgeous. They're pixel art graphics that are done in a 3D style that are just quite simply relaxing on the eyes. Your eyeballs will be getting massaged by these graphics as you play, and it's just relaxing to look at the game. The overall game is very relaxing. They chose not to put music in a lot of the game to just let you hear the soothing sounds of the beaches and the waves, as well as like seagulls overhead. This game will put you to sleep at some points, but like in a good way. So let's start off with the many, many positives of The Tourist. As I've briefly touched on before, the graphics are just beautiful, they're relaxing, they're also very charming. The way that this guy's hair moves as you kind of strut your stuff around towns is not only charming, it's somewhat alluring. In that Magnum PI kind of way. In that Tom Selleck Magnum PI kind of way. Not that new crap. I'm talking about the original PI. Pie. Magnum... Is it Magnum PI or Magnum Pie? The island hopping mechanic in this game, where you start off on the base island, then moving on to many other islands, and then having to go back to the previous islands to finish off other quests, making the old islands new again, and the new islands old again. As you discover the mysteries of these islands, you get to partake in a lot of different activities. Some of the ones I partook in were drumming, canoeing, going to the movies by myself like a lonely person, going to the arcade and not being able to beat the high scores of this jerk who stands outside the arcade. But rest assured, there is plenty to do in this game. That brings us to the negatives of The Tourist. This may just be a me thing and not a we thing, but my game crashed a couple times, and one time it crashed. I had just finished one of the temples. That's like a big part of the storyline, and I had to reload my game and redo the whole sequence of the puzzle solving, which is a jumping puzzle, which wasn't fun to redo. So I just thought I would mention that my game did crash a couple times during my playthrough. This game, unfortunately, is very short. I finished the game in just about 6 hours and have done most of what there is to do. I think I was at like a 94% completion of the total game in under 6 hours. Very short, very sweet. I loved exploring these islands, and I loved finding the new mini games and different people to talk to. I would have loved, another 2 to 3 hours in this world, or even, another 4 or 5. The story is very simple and straightforward. The characters aren't very complex. There's not a lot of depth to the story, but I also want to say that this game doesn't really need it. It's a very simple and straightforward game that you're playing. I just thought I would mention, if you're playing this game looking for like a very gripping story, it's just not here. I feel like I'm being a little nitpicky about the negatives. It's just, I really didn't find a lot of negatives with this game. It's like a short, sweet movie that you watch and you feel really good after. Even if there's not a lot of replay value, especially if you've done everything there's to be done, it was just an overall great experience. I actually think The Tourist is a perfect example of why Game Pass is awesome. A game like this coming to Game Pass, whereas this game was previously released on Nintendo Switch, is now all these Xbox owners who maybe haven't experienced The Tourist get to try it and see what a joy this little game is. I mean, just look at this guy. How could you not want to spend 6 hours with this guy? Since I'm still technically on the negatives, I thought of another one. There is no voice acting in this game. I mean, there's voice noises. The characters make noises, but there's no voice acting. It's just text. So if you don't like reading the minimal amount and you want to throw your controller down in protest of this cute little game and its cute little noises, then go ahead and do so. So a quick recap here. The positives: the graphics and the charm are very relaxing and beautiful. The island hopping mechanic is always cool, of going back and visiting the old islands and finding new things to do because you might have unlocked a new move. The game's very relaxing. There's a variety of things to do. Overall, this game was just very, very enjoyable. The negatives: my game did crash a couple of times. It's very short. The story is simple and straightforward. I mean, I think that's the biggest negative for me. It's just very short. I would have liked to spend more time with the Magnum Pie guy. So there we have it. The Tourist. Should you game or pass? No surprise here. Definitely game. Download this game. Play it over the weekend. Enjoy it. And hopefully we get a sequel that's much longer. Hey guys, thank you very much for watching the video today. Go ahead and give a like and subscribe. If you have a game on Game Pass that you want me to do a game or pass on, go ahead and comment down below. Otherwise, have a wonderful, fantastic Magnum Pie kind of day.